Okay, one thing I forgot to talk about. Let's see, the Nader example. The thing about, I saw Nader a while back, and he was saying, on something, he said, well, the zoo's getting more attention than I am. And I'm thinking, I think a lot of why he's not getting so much attention has to do with how the conglomerates, they bought out all the newspapers, TV stations, all the local radio stations, the point that one man owns 42 radio stations, and that's why you don't see Nader that much, if and then even the local channels or anywhere, because of the conglomerate takeover. And I'm thinking, well, Nader, who he should be complaining to, he actually should turn around or take a look in the mirror, because basically the reason and the biggest irony I've ever seen in things the way they've changed now with the media has to do with Ralph Nader himself, because he ran against Bush and Gore, and he was essentially, if Nader hadn't run, Gore would have won. And Nader had a good theory of why. His theory was that if he ran against Al Gore, that the Democrats, they would realize how they didn't have any sovereignty, and the next time he ran, they would have to move over to his viewpoint to get elected. But they ran him out somehow. I don't know. It didn't work. But what happened instead? Bush won, and that's how several bills were passed, which had to do with the conglomerate takeover of the media. Two at least. One was under Clinton, and I think two I know of that had to do with this same thing. And like you'll see Nader on Oprah, and they'll preempt it with something half the time, these local stations. And I don't know, that could be a coincidence, but really I think the thing is that if Al Gore had won, Al Gore is someone who is pretty much aware of the media, and the takeover by corporate America knows how to do something about it. And like he said in his book, and he's someone that probably wouldn't have signed, he probably would have vetoed him, I'd say. So I think Nader, he's got himself to blame, really.